Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Keona, and I mainly do diamond painting content. Today, we have a very late WIP Chat. Excuse me. Try that again. Today, we have a very, very late WIP Chat. If you're new here and you don't know what a WIP is, it's a work in progress. I'm going to sit here and work on my diamond painting, and we're going to just chat about my week, and this has been a week. I'm going to start it off by, did I have purchases this week? No, I did not have any purchases this week. I did do some purchases yesterday, so they'll be in next week's WIP Chat. I did get a lot of shop stuff in, but we're not going to talk about those. Ignore my floor because, yeah, I'm in the process of cleaning. Let's just zoom out a little bit. So, I didn't do a shop update because just everything went bad yesterday, or not yesterday, Wednesday. It would have been yesterday if I had recorded this on time, but yeah. I tried to do a shop update. Everything got corrupted. The files got corrupted because of a cat stepping on my computer. And so instead, I was like, I'm not going to put out crap. And I'm not. Computer, set volume to 1. Nobody was talking to you. Nobody was talking to you. Let's not do this today. But the shop update is coming today. It's just coming a little bit late. It is. Going off. It won't shut up. It just keeps talking. I had it turned down, but it's like, Urgh. So, we have a new item coming in the shop today. And, okay, it's not really a new item, but it will be a new listing. It is these window pane frames. Y'all saw them in the chalkboard style last week. This week, they are... That's a Hansel hair. This week, they are this rainbow blue color. I'm also going to have an opal hollow color and a pink lemonade color. Those are going to be the 3 colors that are available. I can't show you the other 2 because they're not cut out yet. Actually, yeah. This is all stuff I was going to do this morning, but I had a rough morning, and we will go through that here shortly about what exactly happened this morning. Is this the one that's open? Yeah, this is the one that's open. So I grabbed another one. Go over there. Okay. So, these will only be available in 12 packs, because I can make 2 12 packs of each color. And so I had to make a choice. Do I want them in 12 packs, or do I want them in 4 packs? Or do I want them in 124 pack? And I decided that since a 12 pack will get you 2 rows on a large painting, or we'll do an entire small painting, I was like, maybe it's best for that. So that's the rainbow, blue mermaid, which we talked about. Man, I got Hansel hair all over everything. You watched my stories this morning, you know exactly what happened with Hansel. I'm not going to talk about it. This would be the pink lemonade. And then, sorry, that's pink lemonade. Each one of these sheets makes 4. I thought I just showed you blue mermaid. Or is that opal? Yeah. Yeah. That's blue mermaid right there. That is opal. It's more of a white color. Opal iridescent is the name I'm going to be giving it. Opal iridescent, blue mermaid, which is like a blue-purple color, blue-purple-pink, and then pink lemonade. So, those are very, very shiny colors, as you can tell. Those will be coming up on the shop later tonight. If they are not up tonight, they will be up in the morning. I'll put out an Instagram story once they go up. So I recommend you follow my Instagram. It is KeonaBT. KeonaBT for everything. You can also go into my Discord. I don't think I have a Discord link in my description down below. But if I remember, I will put one in. And I will be posting when the shop update goes live there. So yeah, I have enough colors to make 2 12 packs of each color. So we'll be doing that. So that will be this week's shop update. I don't know if I'm going to restock the jars this week. I wanted to redesign the diamond because I'm having issues with the diamond. I'm having issues weeding the diamond, making it way too much work. Basically, I sell the jars like this. Actually, that's a bad example. Let me show you the last one that sold, because I need to get it shipped out anyway today for 4. Oh, I don't have to do it before 4, considering they're made to order. Hello? Where'd I put you? It's like, oh yeah, you sold me, but you don't know where you are, or where I am. Right. Wait, is that it right there in front of me? No, that's just an empty jar. Wait a minute, that's not even... Empty products are off to my left. Or new products. I have to find it, but... Because, yeah, like I said, I sold that today. So, I need to get that found. It's probably in the clutter all on the floor over here. But, yeah, so... I'm going to change the design on the top of the jar, because the top of the jar has this diamond on it. Which doesn't really help that you're looking at this one, because there's no diamond on it. And it's really, really hard to weed. So I need to update the diamond, and I also want to update the base. Sorry, it's bothering me. I know that jar is done somewhere around here. Am I going to harp on it? Yes. Man, this made me so mad. Look at this. Can you see this? Look at the top of these lids. I'm not going to sell that. I'm not going to sell that. That is garbage. And I'm like, well, there's a whole set I can't sell now, because it's like 4 of them with lids like that. Huh. Oh no, I just emptied out the goodie pack. This is where I normally keep my finished products. That's why I'm mad it's not in here. Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. I have it wrapped up and put away. So I just gotta go grab that when I go to fill the order. It'll be later. Hopefully sooner than later. Either way. We're gonna move on with the WIP Chat. Let me tell you the tools that I use. I use Munimade trays, Harbor Freight containers, my own cover minders. Like I said, normally these have designs on them. And I love the size magnet I switched to. I switched to a bigger magnet than this. Let me put the lid on so I can show you. This is what I was talking about. The jar minders. So my own jar minders. I use a wax minder from my shop. I am the creator of the wax minder. This is when you refill your pen. You wipe your excess off on the little paws. And Miss Coffee had misunderstood the instructions, and she did her multi-placer, and it works. It works on a multi-placer, so I need to update that information. I use Randa's Crafty Corner Putty in Pumpkin Pie, because I'm going to go through all of it until I switch to my next one, which is Bubblegum. Diamond Pin Pal, Enabler's Outpost, and Super Sticky PaddyWaxx in my single placer. So we've gone through all my materials. Oh, and the section frames are from my shop, which we just discussed that. These colors are not available because this is all about the prototype. And they are reusable. I like reminding people that they are reusable. Oh, this is what that opal will look like, but except in the window frame. Because I decided not to make them a label. I will label it, but the hollows are less durable than these are. And so it likes to get caught in these corners. And so I decided to do it to where you have less chance of tearing and more structural support. Yeah, so that's why I did it that way. Either way, you now know all my resources I use. Oh, I did get something new this week. I got a Kindle Scribe. Which, remember how I write my log times down? Now I'm writing them down in this. Yep. So, let me get that time written down. Okay. It's the 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Phone, be quiet. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope your St. Patrick's Day is doing well. I'm trying to write the time and I can't freaking brain. Have you ever not been able to brain? That's me right now. I've had a day. I've had a week. Let's get into it. I'm going to restart so we have a nice fresh one for the time-lapse. Because I'm also recording time-lapse at the same time. Okay, let's start with what I'm only going to mention once this entire time, and I will try not to harp on it. I will try my best. My cat got run over by a car today, and that's why everything's running late. That's why the shop update's running late. The WIP Chat's running late. Is I was not emotionally capable of doing today. If you've ever had something happen like that, you completely understand. And I've had one person which was my nephew, say it was just a cat. And at the same time, he heard the whole story about how Hansel got hit by a car, and I buried him this morning, and then Cleo wanted outside. He just opens the door and lets Cleo out. So I chased Cleo down, and she's inside. I'm not allowing any of my cats outside right now. They're not happy about it. They're not. But, Hansel had a twin. Her name was Gretel, and she passed the same way. I would say about this time last year, but I think it was more like 10 months ago. And yeah, so Sam already pointed it out. She was like trying to make me feel better because I gave her a ride to school, and she was trying to lighten the mood. And she goes, "Isn't it funny that Hansel passed the same way Gretel did, being hit by a car?" And it's like, wow, didn't even realize that. I like that she doesn't have those social cues, which pretty much tells you to shut the fuck up in those situations, because she's neurodivergent. She is on the spectrum as well as having ADHD. So she just said it how it was, and I was like, yeah. And she said it in a dark humor type of way, because she was trying to get me to laugh, and the realization was like, whoa. So that's all I'm going to talk about that. We're going to start with last Thursday after the WIP Chat recording. Last Thursday, my husband got his bonus. He gets an annual bonus. So I'm trying to do this by darkness to lightness. He gets an annual bonus every year. Well, duh, that's the point of annual. And we got our income tax on Saturday. So we tax rich, right? And we took that money and we paid off my car. My Explorer is fully paid off. I've never had a paid off vehicle before. And I started noticing, wow, my car has 176,000 miles on it. This stuff you notice, right? After you pay off the car. Okay, we can't put any more extra miles on it. We already have 176,000. And it's weird having a paid off car. We don't have a title yet. We'll get it soon. That same day was when he ordered my Kindle. The kids got their phones ordered. And that was a whole ordeal. I think I talked about this. I can't remember now. I do remember talking about the phones. And we did an order for my shop. I got some boxes. I got some ink. And it's kind of funny because the ink came in. And the same day the ink came in, the printer goes, "Hey, I'm low on ink." You son of a biscuit. It's kind of funny. So The way I do my shop orders is I print out the order slip, the order form, my records one. I print that out on a thermal printer. I do it on my label printer. Why? Because of the fact ink is expensive. So when I did this order, I ordered both thermal labels and ink for less than $30. Actually, it might have been $30. I think it was $29.99. For $30, I got 1,500. Yes, 6 rolls of 250 thermal labels. I also bought 2 XL ink cartridges, colored in black. You want to know how much it cost? $55. So I think I justified using the one. Yeah, using those printer labels. I was like, yep, we're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep doing that. My brain isn't here. So the phones come in. I want to say they came in Tuesday. Yes, because I had a DMV appointment and I went to my DMV appointment, or I had to wait till the very last minute for the UPS to come, and it didn't come, and so I go to my DMV appointment, and it was going to take a couple hours. I'm like, screw that, and so I need to reschedule a new DMV appointment. But, so the kids' phones came, and took me no time whatsoever to swap the SIM card. You know, move the SIM card from Sam's phone, our old phone, to her new phone. No problems whatsoever. I go to activate the new line for Michael's phone. Activation's not working. Did I not pay attention? Just slide that drill over. And that drill over. Alright, that one's right. Sometimes you just gotta do a little bit of sliding. And so, it's not working. And I finally find it. Miscellaneous. And I see the new line, the reserved line. And I'm like, okay. So I go do it that way. Won't load up. I contact customer service via chat. They can't do anything. Like, this is after, like, almost an hour of talking with them. They can't do anything. They say, come back tomorrow and see if it works. So I come back tomorrow. Doesn't work. Come back a third day. Thursday. Still not working. So I scheduled a 4:30 appointment with T-Mobile. I drove an hour, and I went into the T-Mobile. They can't do anything about it. They said I'm going to have to call customer service. I go, I've already talked to customer service. They couldn't get to work. So I have already driven this far. I'm getting Starbucks. And while I'm sitting in the Starbucks parking lot, I call Sprint customer service. I have a Sprint account, so T-Mobile never wants to help me because I haven't converted my account. I don't know how. Otherwise, it would have done it because all the hassle. I think it's because of my husband's phone. And now that I have new leases on 2 phones, I'm going to have to wait till those are up. But anywho. And so, even though those leases are through T-Mobile, so maybe, I don't know, I'll figure it out. So, I'm on the phone with her. Spend 40 minutes on the phone with her. And she goes, okay, are you near a T-Mobile? And I go, yes, I'm still near T-Mobile. I had to go back to T-Mobile for the final activation, which was literally just calling the 800 number to activate it. But they wanted me at the T-Mobile just in case anything else went wrong. And the store had to give me the right number. So, I'm like, well, while I'm here, I got me some Five Guys. I bought some more of that blue, purple, green, purple, blue, whatever color it is, sparkle vinyl, which I really shouldn't have. I really shouldn't have. I did my inventory on my vinyl. Let me get into that in a minute. So, anyway, and I got Five Guys. I came home, whatever. You know, it was a long day. And that's why I didn't film WIP Chat yesterday. Either way. The night before that, I did an inventory on my vinyl. And I have a lot of vinyl. So you will be seeing new listings go up once I can figure out the numbers, because we have a lot of vinyl and I don't want to make them all in one style. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make create your own, where you pretty much you can choose a color and you can choose a style. Like a create your own 12-pack. I'm going to do it all with 12 packs. But like a create your own 12-pack, right? The price is determined by what color, because some vinyl costs more than others. These plain solid colors with nothing fancy to them, they are $3.75 for a 4-pack, $3.50 times 3 for a 12-pack. Trying to brain real quick, it's not working very well. That would be $10.50? $10.50 for a 12-pack, right? So solid colors are $10.50 for a 12-pack. The mermaid color I just showed you is a hollow. That is normally $4.50 for a 4.25 for a 12. So $12.75 for a 12-pack. Hollow colors cost more. And they just do, because the materials cost more. So I'm thinking about doing it that way. But then letting you decide what style. And I would have 3 styles. We would have the corner label, which is this one. We would have no label, which is just an open window like this, right? And then we would have, what's it called? Oh, the window pane, which is that cross I showed you before. So I'm actually thinking maybe that listing, again, like I said, you can choose. The price is determined by color as well as the quantity. And of course they would have the 5+ day processing, because I'm never going to put myself in a situation to where I feel rushed to do something. Even though usually when I get an order, I fill it that same day. The difference between the jar that I got this morning, I got that order around the time I found, like, I was actually digging the hole when I got the order. Or when my phone went off. I noticed before that I got the order at 6 something, but my phone went off at 7:20 saying I got the order. And I don't know anybody who would have stopped what I was doing to, you know, to fill an order. And I was not okay this morning. You can see it all in the Instagram stories. I'm not going to save any of them. But I was not okay. And I went for a drive. I did a lot of talking to my phone. You ever do that? Just talk to your phone? Like, you record yourself. So, back in the day, maybe they still do it. I don't know. I'm not in therapy. One of the things for therapy was to write letters. And that's what I feel like sometimes recording my stories are. Like a therapy. We all know my content creation's like a therapy. So, I'm using the wrong pen. I'm going to use this one. So this morning, when I was just recording story after story, I did not release every story I recorded. I recorded maybe 20 stories. And it got me to a place where I was okay. You know, I was fine and okay. But I did release some of them. You know, I let people know how I was feeling. Because that's the way I am. I'm going to let people know how I'm feeling. But I haven't been able to really talk much in Miss Coffee's chat. Like, I have her stream open right now on my phone, which is down below. I have a paper towel holder that's sitting on the floor, and it's balanced on top of that, just so I wouldn't have it up in frame. And I have it very quiet. I can't even hear it, so I might as well have muted it. But I really needed community today, and I don't have that anymore because I don't stream anymore, or I thought I didn't have that anymore. The way my DMs on Instagram were filled with reactions from the stories, and the way after I put what happened in Miss Coffee's Discord, which I put it in the venting section, so it wouldn't, like, ruin anybody's day. Why'd I pour so much out? I don't know. But with the way that it just, people, like, poured in and gave me that sense of community I needed today, it felt amazing. I needed that today. I was not fine until I was sitting in the Starbucks line and Miss Coffee had gone live, and so I joined her chat, and Miss Coffee went from her starting soon to her regular scene and was like, everybody, can y'all give some hearts for Keona? She's not having a good day. And I was like, well, just the overwhelming support from people who don't even know me, it was like, that's what I needed. I needed someone to just, like, meh. So, I'm not to the point of making jokes yet. Give me a week. Hell, give me 2 days and I'll be making jokes. Hansel has been laying in this bed that was made up for Zelda for weeks now. And it sits under my desk. And I was going to move it as soon as I immediately got home. I know I said I wasn't going to harp on this, but I need to. And so I went to go move it when I got home, and I couldn't do it. I'm like, no. It's kind of like when we buried him next to the pool, outside, next to a tree next to the pool, so I had to deal with roots. But I did it specifically because of the fact that the backyard was potty, and I'm not going to sit there and bury him where he peed, but he spent a lot of time laying next to the pool. He loved that pool. Never inside of it, obviously. And so it's like, nope, this is your pool now. And when I laid him in there, he was wrapped in a towel. He's buried in a towel, I don't care. But I made sure he was laying comfortably, as if he was still alive. And I've already made jokes about how he was an asshole and he owned me, because he was an asshole cat, and he did own me. I got pictures of him on top of me. My last picture on my phone of him is him getting in the trash, because of the fact that I threw a can of... No, Sam threw an empty can of chicken spread, because we shared a can of chicken spread, in the trash can, and he got in the trash can, and he wouldn't get in. He was hanging on the edge, kinda, and he was just, like, eating out of the can, like, there was still good stuff in this, Ma. So, I do have a couple pictures of him. And that makes me happy because I don't take a lot of pictures. And when I got home after... I left probably 7:45. 7:45 was when I left the house because Sam asked me to give her a ride to school, and that's when I told her what happened. And then I get home, and I sat in the car for a while, and when I realized I had been sitting there for an hour, I go, I'm going for a drive. I had already said I was going to go for a drive in my stories, but I'm like, no, I've already sat here for an hour, so might as well. I've already wasted an hour, what's another 2 hours, right? So I went for a drive. And I ended up at Starbucks and everything happened. I don't need to repeat all that. By the time I was home, I had a headache. I took some Tylenol, though. But when I got home, because it's like 2 o'clock now. When I got home, I just kind of... I still wasn't fine. Like, I was fine, but not perfectly fine. I couldn't bring myself to do the recording. So, I fell asleep. And I know that sounds weird, but sometimes that's what I do. And instead of just crying more, I sleep. It's how I handle that type of shit. As soon as I woke up, though, I started drinking my coffee again. And I started recording. It's raining out here and everything. Oh, my nose is stuffy. But yeah, I realized that on the way home that I had to do a shop update today. Like, I knew it was Friday, but it didn't hit that it was Friday. Like, I didn't realize it was even St. Patty's Day because I literally got woken up by my son. My son found the cat. My son woke me up crying, saying Hansel got hit by a car. I mean, we all have our own cats, or we all had. You know, Sam has Zelda, Michael has Link, my mom has Cleo, I had Hansel. I mean, I also still have Snowball, who's at the farm, and Benji, and Mia. You know, I got cats. They're just farm cats. They're barn cats now. So, don't worry about me. I got animals. I got animals. Kind of pissed off, though, because of... Yeah, it's okay to be pissed. People are always spitting up and down this damn road. It pisses me off so much. And so... But it's just a month ago, if that? A few weeks ago? I don't know, I've lost track of time at this point. Which is not uncommon for my ADHD. And that I just lost Chicken. I don't remember Chicken. Dawn, my bantam chicken. I lost her to one of the dogs that people let roam. People let their dogs out all the time. They don't care. They just let their dogs run all the town. Not just neighborhood, town. I don't live in a neighborhood. You know, I hate to say it, it was bound to happen because I don't live in a fucking neighborhood. Okay. Give me 1 second. I am going to clean my face and change the topic, okay? Because I can't sit on this topic. I can't, and now that I'm on it, I can't get off of it. So give me a minute here. Okay, that was a long break. I ended up going to get Sam, and I changed sweaters on y'all, see? I have the green one on now. I realized as I've been recording stories, I've been wearing the same sweater over and over again. Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, maybe we should change sweaters. Oh, I don't have the lid out. Sam's funny. She's being funny. She's being my daughter, and I love her for it. Absolutely love her for it. Cats just tried to kill me. They were hungry, and so I had Sam go get the bag of food out of the stairway, because that's where we put all the extra food because we fill up a plastic thing full of food, and when I get my Chewy orders, if we're not done with the food yet, the new bags go in the stairway. And so I had her go get that, and I opened it up, and I'm walking around with this big old bag of food, and the cats are like, we're gonna go right up under your feet. Right up under your feet, and we're gonna kill you. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm alive. I got some creepy ass pictures. I'm going to include them right here. What are we? 23 minutes into the filming. There's your creepy ass pictures of Link being creepy. I got pictures of Zelda being a trash panda, but you don't need those. She was laying in the trash the other day. Laying in the trash. Yep. And I know I said, oh, we're going to start a whole new topic, but I want to let y'all know that Sam is doing absolutely fine with the news. I don't know about Michael yet because he's not home from school yet. But Sam is just coping with dark humor. You know, and I'm kind of happy about that. Yeah, it's really weird filming this late for a WIP Chat. Because right now, all I'm sitting there thinking about is, I need to get this out, I need to get this out. And I was like, maybe I'll do the rest of this section, and I'll start into B9. No, we're probably just going to finish the rest of this section. There's plenty here. There's plenty here. Usually, the A section is just nothing but color blocking, but we have this part that comes up right here. Can you believe that I am more than halfway done with this painting? Can you believe that it's taking this long to do the painting? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I already have my next one planned out. We're going to be working on the magician table. I think I called it the magic table when I did the unboxing. Oops, my bad. In fact, we're going to do a kit up for that. I'm going to try to do a kit in chat, and I'm going to save it for the week I'm away. So it's not going to be about my day or anything else. Maybe I'll just talk about my thoughts. You know what I mean? So that'll be done. Not next week, the week later. Yes, my trip. I just paid for the concert tickets to go see Alan Cooper in Fort Myers. We're going to be staying in Miami. I'm going to drive over to Fort Myers, which I'm from the Fort Myers area. Not really. I spent some formative years there. I'm not from anywhere because I moved around a lot. I moved between Texas, Florida, Alabama, New York. I'm not technically from anywhere. I was born in Texas, and I've spent most of my life in Texas. That's why I claim to be a Texan. It's weird. Claim to be. Yeah, so. But I spent a lot of time in Florida. A lot of time in Florida. Went to high school in Florida. In Fort Myers. So I haven't decided if I'm going to stop by and see a friend while I'm there. It all depends. Because what I'm doing is on the 28th, I am driving from here down to Fort Myers, and that's a 10-hour drive. And then after that, I am going to drive 2 hours to Miami and stay the night with my best friend, Tiffany. She's tipsy. Her name is Tipsy, damn it. Either way, Tipsy Inc. You can find her over on Twitch. If I remember, I will put her link below on Twitch. But she is my best friend. She's obsessed with mermaids. But, I will go ahead and, like I said, if I remember, provide her link. Yeah, I'm going to stay with her that first night. And then go to a hotel the next few nights, you know. She's leaving town. She's got another friend. So she's not even going to the baseball game with me. Man. Okay, I got more friends going. I don't like to talk about my friends a lot because I don't know how they would feel being talked about in a WIP Chat and all that. So I just, to protect their privacy and everything else, I just leave them out. I'm not being shady or nothing, y'all. There's no reason to talk about it. Sam's got her music going in the bathroom. She loves that new phone. She does. I think my son likes this new phone. But, so, I did get it activated yesterday. I don't know if I said that. I know I talked about it, but I don't know if I said I actually got it activated yesterday. What is that? That is you and the funny letter. It looks like a rainbow almost, that thing. Okay. So I did get her phone activated. Or not her phone, Michael's phone activated. And I put him in the group chat, the family group chat, or should I say recreated the family group chat. Trained! Y'all can't hear it. I found that out that y'all can't hear it, so it's completely pointless that I do that. So, I put him in the group chat. I sent text from his phone to everybody in the family, except for my mom. Oops. And I added all the peoples and all the things. And Josh is like, I'm not going to add him to my contacts list. I'm like, yes, you are. I'm going to deactivate your phone. You know? And then, my husband kept texting me last night. Well, out. But texting the group chat, like, does Michael have his phone yet? Does Michael have his phone yet? And I'm like, no. I'm still an hour away. Like, why are you bothering me? But I didn't answer him. But, you know, that's how it went in my head, is, why are you bothering me? So, when he finally got his phone, he asked him, are you enjoying your phone? He goes, I don't know. And he goes, well, I'll just take it back and get my money back. And Michael goes, and split the money with me? And he goes, no. Say, nah, don't take it back then. Which, he's got rules. He doesn't get his phone, on school days till after school. because the middle school has rules here against kids having cell phones, which is really stupid, but yeah, 6th graders cannot have cell phones, but 7th and 8th graders can, and they have cell phone policies and shit, but it's like, don't 6th graders have activities too? Right? So, whatever. I'm not gonna fight. I'll just, it's not the hill I am prepared to die on. It's not. So, he gets his after school, and at 8 o'clock, I still have a reminder set to turn off his internet, because we have issues with him. I had to take him to school 4 days this week. Yeah, the irony of today is he was on his way out to the bus stop. On time. In fact, I walked in front of the bus to pick up Hansel out of the road. Don't worry, I will just clip out where it did that. And if you just notice a jump cut, it's because everything went off at the exact same time. To remind me to turn on Michael's internet, which it's now on a schedule, so I can actually get rid of that reminder. And no matter how quiet you have the damn thing set, it's like, oh, we're gonna go full volume. Computer set volume to 0. Just to make sure. Just to make sure it won't go off again. Which you can never set to 0. It's just, it makes me feel better saying that. But at 8 o'clock, when that reminder goes off to turn off his internet, that's when I call him down, because it's all on a schedule now, so I don't really need that reminder. But that's now my reminder to say, hey, the phone needs to be given back. Because he has an old Moto E that my mother gave him. And when she changed phone plans and everything else, he didn't get the phone to carry the phone with him because she couldn't afford a phone for him, which is fine. I was, but he hasn't had a phone since, I want to say, October, right after his e-bike accident. And he's not allowed out without a phone because of that e-bike accident. I'm afraid something's going to happen. Call me paranoid. I don't freaking care. So, he is now happy that he's going to get some freedom. He's got to earn it, and he's not doing a very good job at that right now. But don't worry, I'm not going to take the phone from him tonight, because it's a Friday night. Let him have his phone. And the Moto E is what he sets his alarm on. That's like, I told him, I go, now you need to set an alarm on the Moto E, otherwise you'll lose it completely, because what's the point of you even having that phone? Use it as an alarm clock. Because his echo's not working? I think I know the title of this week's WIP Chat. Like, maybe let's start over. Restart. There we go. Restart. Like, my day after that nap restarted. Sometimes you need a nap to restart the day. And I had a headache from hell. Self-inflicted. But it was like, I just can't. I just can't with the day. So, I noticed that a lot of that, I noticed that I'm giving away my progress on this painting halfway through the week. Like, y'all are supposed to be guessing in last week's time-lapse comments. If you haven't seen the time-lapse, what you doing? By the way, that in the eye, I should have it listed at the top, is a playlist for DAC Magic Potion. It's the entire time-lapse up to this moment. Or not this moment, up to this week. And, I keep it updated. But, every week, I challenge people to guess how far I've gotten in the painting. And what was the time I sped it up the previous week. And I'm sitting there thinking, my WIP Chat comes out on Fridays. Which, yes, it could have been done Thursday. But they got a general idea by that day whether or not where I'm at. Like, if I'm having a really productive week, or if I've already passed their goal or their guess. And I'm like, what am I going to do if they edit it? And in the end, I decided that I don't care if somebody edits it. Like, if you see the WIP Chat and you're like, oh shit, she got to she just finished A9 and she's up to B9. I guessed F8. I better update it. That's fine. That's fine by me. But I warn you, with everything going on, after I do this, I am probably going to cover up the painting. I'm not going to move it. I'm going to cover up, fill the orders, because now I have another order. I got another order while I was out. Let's go. Let's go. Success. I'm going to fill the orders, and then I'm going to go back to diamond painting. It's probably the easiest way to cope with everything going on right now, and it's get my mind off shit. That, and I'm going to watch fucking Blacklist. So, you're going to notice something in the time lapse this week. It's going to seem slower than it really is because of the fact that there are so many times that I'm, like, staring at the TV watching Blacklist. I am one season in. I just watched all of season 1. I'm at the very beginning of season 2. And I'm hooked. James Spader now is Raymond Reddington. That's how it's going to be. And if you have not watched The Blacklist, I'm sorry, but you get spoilers because I don't fucking care. With how old that show is, you shouldn't care at this point. I don't care. So we're like, oh, this happened. I don't care. Tell me. I don't fucking care. You're not going to spoil it for me because that's not how I roll. In fact, you want to know how I roll? I tend to, when I'm watching an episode, I will open up the wiki for that episode and find out the synopsis. And then still watch the episode. So like I said, you ain't going to ruin shit for me. So, all I know is this is my new binge show. And I'm doing it while I diamond paint. So my diamond painting goes from me actually, like, I diamond paint faster doing my WIP Chat than I do watching freaking Blacklist. There we go. There's a question. If you've made it this far, what show is your current binge show? Like what are you, like, enthralled in and keeping up with? And I'm not talking about current shows. I mean, now, if you're not sitting there watching an old show and all you are is watching current shows, fine. That's fine. But we're talking about an old show where, you know, you're going to be watching seasons for the next weeks. Right? Which one do you have? And also, which is your go-to rerun? My go-to rerun is Friends. Actually, go-to reruns. Friends, Seinfeld, and NCIS. And I think I'm gonna... Oh, and Supernatural. Always Supernatural. Supernatural is a go-to background sound while I'm doing a million things. Because I have ADHD and I need background noise to focus. But it's kind of weird because then... If you've noticed, when I have sounds going on while I'm recording, I can't focus. That's different. That's not sounds I control. Oh, man. So let me know in the comments below your go-to rerun and your current show. Like, you know. I'm curious. And maybe I'll get some ideas, and maybe I'll start watching some more shows. Yeah, I get made fun of all the time because I was never a big movie watcher. Like, growing up, I spent all my time outside, and I have friends that are big movie watchers, like, we spent our time outside, too. I was like, yeah, but when I was home, I was sleeping. I wasn't watching TV. I wasn't watching shows and everything like that, you know, so, and I've never been a big movie theater person. It's just not my scene. I mean, I drew the line when I went to go see Moneyball in theater, and I fell asleep, and I slept through the whole movie, and I'm like, that is the best $15 nap I've ever had. And everybody's like, you slept through Moneyball? To this day, I still haven't seen it. Yeah, so, it's like, come on. It's not that big a deal. I am not a moviegoer. You can ask my husband. He's been trying to get me to go to the movies for years. I think the last movie we saw together was Avatar in the theaters. And it's like... He knows me. I go, what's the point? What is the point of wasting all this money overpaying for popcorn and drinks? Because you can't watch a movie without a drink. And popcorn now is pointless because I have no teeth. But, yeah. I don't understand. So it's like, I have a kid at the door, but I can't pause because the keyboard's too far away. So he's just gonna have to wait. That's just the way it goes. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Ooh. Actually, let me pause this and see what he wants. Because he's impatient, you know, 12-year-old boy. And he doesn't know how to wait. So give me a second here. He wanted his phone! Which makes sense. I should have thought of that in the first place. But I didn't. Because, I don't know. But he comes in and he goes, "What you doing?" And I go, "Recording." You know, the whole purpose of the light. Asked him how his day was. He said, "Good." That's good. I'm happy. You know, I think what bothered me the most this morning was I thought that he saw it happen, but he didn't. So, once I found out that he didn't see it happen, things just, yeah, calmed down. My kids are good kids. They are. Drive me fucking nuts. They do. You know, there's that TikTok going around that's being stitched by everybody that says that, neglectful parenting isn't funny, and she says that anybody who says fuck these kids is a bad parent. And I'm like, who the fuck are you to sit there and tell somebody they're a bad parent? You know what? If you hand little Johnny or little Susie everything they want and you never tell them no, you're a bad parent as well. You're gonna call me a bad parent. Fuck these kids. Fuck these kids. You know, they can go, that's all I gotta say. They can all, being nice. I don't want to be bullying. I'm not a bully. I got a headache. You want my headache? Give me my headache for free. For $3.99. Have I been watching a lot of Miss Coffee? Yes. You know, we talk about copycats. Every once in a while, the conversation of copycats comes up because there's copycats. In fact, I'm waiting for the day somebody calls me out for not being the originator of section frames. I know I wasn't the originator for section frames. I started from the very beginning saying, I saw this on TikTok. I saw this on TikTok and was like, oh, I can do that. I have no clue who the originator is. Did I do my due diligence? Look at me being straight up honest with you. I have not found them on Etsy, and I do look for them because I do check my own search engine optimization for it. Which means they're probably out of stock. You know, so every time I look. So I am not the originator. But if you're going to take an idea, you're going to make it your own. They did not look like this. They did not have places for writing and labels and all that. That's the reason why I haven't done the blank ones. And I think... And I haven't seen any being like a uniform size. I did a uniform size to be easier for me to make them. And I'm willing to take suggestions. If you have any suggestions on any sizes, like right now they're 4 inches by 4.5 inches. But I can make them any size, you know? I was thinking about doing a 3x3 because I know a lot of people do like squares. Leaving that as an option, but I don't know how much space that'll take up. So I gotta do some testing on that, and I don't really have a lot of vinyl to do testing on. I just earlier was talking about how much vinyl I have. I don't want to waste a lot of vinyl if it doesn't work. So what I have is, you know, that black chrome vinyl? Which means you won't be able to label it because it's black chrome unless you use a silver Sharpie. Sharpie. I have that black chrome vinyl. It's actually staring at me right now. I'll show it to you in 2 seconds. Let me just pour this out. I have that black chrome vinyl, and I'm thinking doing a test with that. Basically, cut out a 12x12 sheet. The reason why it's got to be 12x12 is so I can get a general idea to see how much I can do per 12x12 sheet. Because a lot of vinyl comes in 12x12 sheets. But, it's right here. This stuff, where it looks like a rainbow, but it's black. So I can take this and do a test with this. And test the 3x3s. So there'll be smaller sections. Like these are, I don't think these are 4 and by 4.5, but just imagine it like this. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I might actually do that when I'm done here. Ooh, that could be something on the shop. Just put a listing for black chrome and then just put it as the set of one page. One 12 by 12 section. Ooh, I love this idea. Let's do it. Let's print it. Now I'm excited to do it. But I need to finish this section. So I gotta figure out a price point. I'm probably gonna keep it the same, similar price point to where it's... Oh my god. Sam's phone's really loud. Really distracting me now. But I'm probably gonna keep it a similar price point. But I won't know until I see how hard it is to do. But it shouldn't be that hard. But yeah, you know. It's different if you make something your own. Like, if you take an idea and you're like, that's a good idea. But what if we did this with this? And that's the whole point of labeling and using different colors and everything else. You know, and making your own sizes. And I don't know how they make them, because I just, like I said, I saw a TikTok of one diamond painter using them. And I was like, is that vinyl? So I don't even know if they use vinyl, but I do. And I love the idea. And then I was using the idea on my own on this painting. And in Mrs. Coffee's stream, she's like, hey, we're going to need some of those in your shop. And that's why they're in the shop. Because they were requested. So before anybody comes at me, you stole somebody. No, I didn't steal anybody's idea. I was inspired by the idea. There's a big difference, and it's a huge difference. I have seen people take somebody's idea, exactly the same, basic clones, and make money off of them. Now that's stealing somebody's idea. Ah, man. But nope. You know, and think about it. How much originality is there? You leave my wax binder alone. That's the original idea. That's the one that... y'all want to know the story about that? How I came up with that? So, every single wax binder I sell, even if you've already ordered one, you get wax binder instructions. And in the wax binder instructions is the story of how the wax binder came to be. And right now, I am still working on improvements for that. Never stop working on improvements. Practice makes improvement. Remember that. There's no such thing as perfection, but practice makes improvement. Sorry, I was still looking for more of the... I was... Just in case. I was looking for something. Anyway. So every single wax binder I send out gets sent out with an instruction sheet. And it also has the story, where it says, after browsing the internet to find a better solution than glue a couple drills on cardboard to wipe off your extra wax to avoid residue on your drills, I decided to take my newest hobby of resin crafting and created my own tool to do just that. So I created the Gummy Bear Wax Binder in February of 2022 and started using it myself to see if it would actually work. And it did, by the way. And that's pretty much... So there's the story. And then the instructions of the second paragraph. Okay? Very simple. But right there it says, I came up with this idea. This is my idea. And that's my bold statement. You know, because it actually is my idea. I just realized where it's at. Remember how I said I was looking for it? Already wrapped up. Ha ha ha! I have a 4th packing drawer. It was in there. Yeah, if you want to know how to jar minders, I'm gonna have to restock these. I just gotta figure out a different diamond design. But you want to know how these are packaged? They're packaged just like this. I go ahead and I wrap it up. Gotta love this in the middle of the time lapse. But I wrap it up just like this. Or I attempt to wrap it up just like this. like, oh no, we're gonna fight you now. Wrap it up just like this. I don't have a trash can near me. It can sit right there. We wrap it up. We take a thank you sticker, which I keep on a little thing right in front of me. We put the thank you sticker on it. Boom. I say thank you. Then I package that all up and it goes out. And I actually need to get that out after this is done recording. So by the time y'all see this, it'll already be out in the mail. Because they pick up the mail at 4:30 and it is 3:21. 3:21. But anyway, I do have some other ideas for the shop. I got some things that I actually have to physically make with resin. And I got things that I have to paint. All this. I have so many. I have huge ambitions. And I have no problem with that. And I love that my shop is like ADHD around a focus. Like I just realized that trinket box can be used to store your little waxes in. Or your single placers. Therefore now it went from being a household item to also a diamond painting tool. So I need to add that in there. Maybe in the description. Can also be used to store your multi-placers. Your pin tips. Pin tips, yes! I like it. Remind me. If you want to know what I'm talking about, there's these little trinket boxes. Why do I hear a cat meowing? It's probably Zelda. I've been hearing things, man. Hearing things. But I will show you. So I have these little trinket boxes. They're in the shop listed as a trinket box, a dice box, a jewelry box. But look what I'm thinking. Look what I'm thinking, okay? Which they got these little non-slip things, so. So what I am thinking. Alright, maybe not all of them. This is my 10 placers. See what I'm saying? Yes, I like this idea. So I need to take a new photo. Why is there no lid on my X-Acto knife? That's a whole nother story. We'll go into that later. That is a total squirrel. Look at that. I need to update that listing with a picture of that to get people ideas. Because, like I said, I tried to keep everything the same theme, but I have ADHD, so therefore my ADHD is going to rub off on the shop, and that's fine. But that's not my target audience. My target audience is diamond painters, because I'm a diamond painter. Even though I have this mold for keyboard caps, and I kind of want to make keyboard caps. You ever want to make keyboard caps? I did start cleaning the studio to where I can work with resin again, not just UV resin. Keyboard started. I did it the same day that I did all the inventory on my vinyl, so that's a plus. That's coming soon. Which means people have been asking where can I get that rolling tray. The dice rolling tray I use for my D20 and D12 videos over on TikTok. And if you haven't seen those, my TikTok is Keona BT. Everything's Keona BT. You want to find me? Keona BT. Oh, you think I'm not on Twitter? Keona BT. Twitch? Keona BT. Instagram? Keona BT. You want to find me? It's Keona BT. TikTok? Keona BT. I realized I didn't mention TikTok after just mentioning it, so. If you can't find me, you ain't looking hard enough. There's our trash for today. On. By the way, I did mention it, that we upgraded the size of the magnets. I upgraded the size of the magnets on the jar minder to fit the base better. I don't know how long it's going to stay. I was running low on the 12mm one, so I had to use what I had. This is just a standard piece of release paper, cut in half. Diamond Art Club, release paper, cut in half. I save my release papers when I'm done with them. And so, if you got rid of the base to these, like I did, because, again, I did this before I thought about selling them, you can go ahead and... Ow, not in. Okay. You can go ahead and just put these on release papers to save them for later. I have a bunch saved that I need to actually clean them off. And you can take rubbing alcohol. If you use Sharpie like I did, you can take rubbing alcohol to clean them off. And if you overstretch them, you'll end up causing a bubble like I just did, but it's easy to fix. Again. So, see, as long as you don't tear them, which is just by being quick and rough with them, as long as you don't tear them, they're completely reusable. So, let's set that off to the side. You ever go through a painting and you feel just one popped up that was in a completely different section than you were just working on? That's what just happened to me. That is what happened to me. There we go. She's cleaned up. So we'll leave that there for a second. How I like to do the time lapse is I like to leave it on the result for a few minutes. Not a few minutes, a few seconds. So, you know, it can slow down and say, oh, this section's done. What is at the top of? Give me a minute and I'll look at the paper. Sorry, I got a phone call. I had to answer it. But yes, this right here. It's upside down. We are right there. That's how far we are in this painting. So, not much left, maybe? Maybe if I actually put time in it, a month? I had hoped to get it done before my trip, but that didn't happen. Oh, my phone's going off. Because I left it on my desk. But I had hoped to get it done before my trip. Obviously, that didn't happen. Or that's not going to happen because my trip is a week and a half from now. Oh. What's this? Oh, it's telling me that somebody I know, might know, is on Instagram. Stupid alerts. Stupid alerts. So we had some questions this time. The question strictly is, what shows are you watching right now? What's your go-to rewatch, you know? And what do you think about a 3x3 section? Because I'm thinking a perfect little 3x3 square. And I could probably fill up, I don't know how many I can get in a page. But if I can get that done, if it looks right today, that'll be up on the shop update. Again, I will put out an Instagram story when the shop update goes live. I don't know if I will do a community post, but remember, if you found Keona's Corner from the shop, use the code YouTube5. Not only do you get 5% off, I also know where you came from. You know, and that works for anybody. It's not a, I don't think it's a one-time use. No, that's just an open code available to you. But if you are a return buyer, you have a better code. So I don't know why you would use the YouTube 5. But yes, yes. And you'll be able to find these little works wonders. Which I am working on Series 2 now. This is Series 1. I am working on Series 2 now, which is new colors. New colors. I can't wait. I can't wait. So next week you will have a shop. No, you won't have the shop update. That happens on Wednesday. But next week you will have actual purchases I had because I did them yesterday. So I should, and I know 2 got shipped out today. But and I think 1 got shipped out yesterday, but it's from Australia. So I don't know when they'll come. I don't know when I'll get them. But hopefully I'll get them by this time next week. And I am going to try my best not to do retail therapy with everything going on. And I know this WIP Chat was a big mess, and today has been a big mess, but you have to understand that I'm going through shit, and you're lucky a video even came out today with everything I went through today, so if you don't like that, you can pretty much just fuck off. I don't know if I said that already, because I'm like in repeat mode at this point. Yeah. But I'm going to sit there and go watch more Blacklist and work on section B9. Because that's what I want to do. I want to diamond paint. Actually, I'm going to edit this. And that order I said that I was going to get out today, I'm not going to rush it. I will get it out tomorrow. So if you ordered the final jar minder in the shop this morning, it will be out in the mail tomorrow. It's all wrapped up. It just needs to be packaged and, you know, little goodie bag put in and all that. Which the goodie bag's made. It's in that drawer over there. Not that you can see. Either way, y'all have a wonderful day. And don't forget to leave a comment. Like the video. You can like the video without liking the fact that my cat got hit, okay? Just tell me, hey, I like your content. That's what liking the video does. And don't forget to subscribe. The button's right there. And ring the bell. So you know whenever I put out a new video. I put out WIP Chats every Friday. Unboxings every Monday. And time lapses every Sunday. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out of here. Bye.